Yeah, how's it going, everyone? We're just going to quickly talk about my current GAC wish list. I know everyone's got one. I want to share mine and see what you guys were thinking. Number one for me, and we need it so bad, is Mando the Beskar Staff and Jetpack. And I'm okay if it's just a Conquest tune. Doesn't need to be a Legendary. Doesn't need to be a GL. I just need this. I need it so bad. I would love him to get some like crazy Sith, like anti lightsaber, like anti force user synergy with this, with the staff. That would be awesome. And I would love for just the animations, like, oh my goodness, there's so much potential with this character, and he's a fan favorite. It's got to happen at some point. I am astounded it hasn't happened yet. I am astounded we have gotten Ahsoka GL, and we have still not gotten this. So that's my number one. All right. Next up, and this is a lot of people may be controversial. Okay, I want Agent Callus. I think this would be a great opportunity for us to lift up a new Imperial officer tag. I know Empire had so many subsets and tags, but right now the biggest underused Imperials are Imperial officers like Tarkin, Krennic. You bring Callus in there, maybe you steal over PM, maybe you steal over Veers, maybe you steal over Stark. There are options, right? Or maybe we get two new officers, something like that. I think it would be great. Even if they don't limit it to full officer, obviously they'd have to really proof out a lot of anti-GL stuff. Make sure this doesn't wind up going to Palpatine or Lord Vader, those kind of things. But I think it could be a lot of fun and a way to lift up a faction of unused characters, JC armies. Preferably, this would just be a marquee level character. I wouldn't see this going any past that. Next one's going to be extra controversial. This is directly from my 2025 predictions list if we get an Acolyte era. So, I get it. People don't like the Acolyte, okay? It's controversial. Regardless of your opinions about the Acolyte, okay? The combat, the action, was sick. Alright? The lightsaber fighting, some of the best we've ever gotten. And some of the characters have some of the most unique fighting styles and sabers we've ever seen. I would love to see 5 of these light side Jedi, whether that's hopefully at least it'd be Soul, in case you watch the Master Soul, Jeki, Yord Fandar, hopefully at least those 3, and then 2 more. Whether we get Vernestra Rowe with her lightsaber whip, even though she might be a bad person, maybe we'll see at some point. There's no season 2, so I don't know. We'll ever find out. And then I would love Kelnaka, even though he didn't really fight with them very much. It was Core was these 3. Even if they gave Grandmaster Yoda the High Republic tag, something like that, I just would love a High Republic Jedi faction. There's lots of book High Republic Jedi as well that they could pull from. But I mainly want these 3, and then just 2 others, whether they do, make you gear up to Yoda or someone else. And then I would love to get Chimere. Similar to Mando, I'm just really the anti-force user, okay? Give me somebody who, if he hits someone and they're a Jedi, Sith, or unaligned force user, they're like ability blocked for 2 turns, undispellable. Some super crazy anti-lightsaber like abilities. That'd be sick. That would be sick. I would just love it so much, and it would be so thematic. With his lightsaber disabling helmet. The name of the material escapes me. I think this is a slam dunk for a legendary or a journey guide. It would be super easy for them, and they could stick it to the Jedi. Stick to just Jedi. They wouldn't even have to bring in Osha or May. So I think this could be a lot of fun. I know, bit controversial, but I would love this. I love the High Republic. I'm sad the show turned out the way it did. I didn't hate it personally, but I get it. It had lots of problems, but I love the High Republic as an era in Star Wars, and I would love to see a lot of these characters come to life in game. Last but not least, we talk about High Republic. We're going to talk about the Old Republic. We already have Malgus having his head up in the corner here. I would love us to get Satele. I would love us to get Lord. I don't even know his name. Any High Republic characters. We've got the same race. Dathomirian. Is Dathomirian the other guy from the trailer that fights? I would just love some more High Republic stuff. Whether that's a Revan or Old Republic stuff. Whether that's Revan Reborn, or we just straight up pull main characters out of the game Everybody loves this era. I mean, I say everyone. A lot of people love this era. It's super popular. The characters are super creative. The looks are incredible, and there's a ton of source material to pull from. And EA, with CG, has shown they do not mind pulling Legends content. I'm looking at you, Malgus. I'm looking at you, Afra. I'm looking at you, Starkiller. So Legends is fine. So pull it. Okay, there are so many characters in this game. There are expansions on expansions on expansions. There's the two brothers, the light and the dark brother and Vitiate. Like there are so many options to pull from with Star Wars: The Old Republic. So I know a lot of people are gonna be like, I want Watto. I want I was like, I want this stuff. I want these eras, man. I want these other eras visited. I want those things so bad. So, what are yours? That's what I'll leave you with. What are your things that you're like, I need this in Galaxy Heroes. I needed it yesterday. What are yours? What are you holding out hope that we're gonna get? A young Saw Gerrera, a Stila Gerrera. You holding out for more Clone Wars content, Rebels content. What are you excited for? You want more Andor stuff? Did you want the heist crew from Andor? Where are you at? Let me know and let's talk about it, and I'll see you in the next one.